Hello, dear students. So, today we will discuss about the types of adventure sports. Uh, there are many types of adventure sports, but we are discussing about the rock climbing, trekking, river rafting, mountaineering, surfing, and paragliding. So, among these, first of all, we will discuss about rock climbing. So there are many types of adventure sports. Camping is also a kind of adventure sports, but here we are discuss about these types of adventure sports in which first rock climbing. Rock climbing is one of the most dangerous sports. It is one of the dangerous sports activities which require a strong mental control, agility, flexibility, endurance, and various coordinative abilities such as balance, coordination, reaction, reactability, rhythm, etc. In fact, it is an activity which participants climb on natural rock formations or on artificial rock walls. The goal is to teach the how to overcome among the obstacles from the obstacles and reach to the goal. So reach at the apex or summit for a formation or the end point of a predetermined route without falling. To successfully complete a climb, the participants must come to the base safely. Competitions are also organized in rock climbing. These competitions have objectives either to complete the prefixed route in the minimum time or to attain the farthest point on difficult routes. There are different types of climbing, such as aid climbing, free climbing, trade or traditional climbing, sport climbing, top rope climbing, free soling, and bouldering. So, these are the types of rock climbing. So, basically, rock climbing is a most dangerous activity in adventure sports. It needs mental balance, agility, flexibility, endurance, and various coordinative abilities such as balance, coordination, reaction ability, and rhythm. In this activity, the people or participant climb on natural rock formation or artificial rock walls, and the goal is to reach at the apex position of the rock formation or at the end point of the predetermined route without falling. So, to successful climb, the participant must come to the base safely. Then only the climb will be completed. There are competitions also where there are two types of competition. In first type of competition where the some kind of race should be there, like prefixed route in the minimum time, and whosoever is come first, that will be the competition. And the next one is um, to attain the farthest point on difficult routes. So, this is the types of competitions in rock climbing, and there are some such kinds of rock climbings are types of rock climbings are free climbing, aid climbing, trade or traditional climbing, sports climbing, top rope climbing, free soloing, and bouldering. So these are the types of rock climbing. Now we will discuss about trekking. Trekking is an adventure sport. It is not an easy task to do trekking. Indeed, it needs a lot of courage and confidence, along with the strong physique. A trek is a long journey on foot, especially in the mountains. Trekking refers to making a long and difficult journey on the mountains for pleasure or sport. Trekking is a part of adventure, travel, and expedition. The duration of trekking can be as less as a day to over a month. It depends on the particular region, personal interest, and physical fitness of participants. It is better to make trekking trips in groups with appropriate planning. Trekking is a beneficial, adventurous activity for every individual. It helps in building self confidence. It improves the cardiovascular system. It also improves the general health condition. So, trekking is also another kind of sport, adventure sports. It is not as easy like you are walking. It is a kind of walking on foot, but it is on the mountains, and especially in the mountains, so it is not a easy task. Trekking is also a long and difficult journey in mountains for pleasure and sports. It is also a part of adventure sports, adventure travel, and expedition. The duration of trekking can be less or as day to cover a month, over a month. It also depends on the particular region, personal interest, and physical fitness of an individual. It is better to make trekking trips in a group with appropriate planning. Trekking is also beneficial for adventurous activities for every individual. It also helps in building self confidence. It improves your cardiovascular system, and it is also improves the general health condition of an individual. Now we will talk about the types of trekking. There are four types of trekking: easy trekking, moderate trekking, strenuous trekking, and difficult trekking. First of all, we will discuss about easy trekking. The individuals, especially the beginners, are offered easy treks. There is no difficult climbing. It means there is no climbing on high altitude. Such treks usually provide colorful visuals of the whole series of mountain ranges. So, this is all about easy track. It is for beginners. It, as you know, if it is for beginners, so it is easy tracks. No difficult or high climbing is there. No high altitude is there, and usually this type of trekking is um, is provide colorful visuals to the whole journey of the trekking. Next is moderate trekking. Moderate treks are slightly difficult and challenging than easy trek. For moderate trekking, the participants or trekkers should be more energetic. Such trekking is usually longer than roughly 10 days of walking up and down. It is usually arranged on slightly higher altitude. So, moderate is one step above the easy trekking. It is slightly difficult and slightly challenging than easy treks. In this trekking, participants or trekkers should be more energetic and usually longer than roughly it is 10 days trekking for going and up, coming down, and it is usually arranged on slightly high altitudes, slightly higher altitudes. So this is all about moderate trekking. Now we will discuss about strenuous trekking. Strenuous trekking needs a lot of physical effort, energy, and determination. In such type of trekking, some previous experience in mountain walking is required. These treks involve ascent to high altitude, usually up to 5,000 meters. They also involve some steep climbing. So, strenuous trekking is needs lots of physical efforts, energy, and determination. In this type of trekking, previous experience of trekking and walking is required, is must. And this type of treks involve ascents of high altitudes, usually up to 5,000 meters. And in this type of strenuous trekking, some steep climbings are also included. Now we will discuss about difficult trekking. This type of trekking is suitable only for real adventure seekers. Some steep ascents to high altitude are involved in this type of trekking. The participants must have enough endurance to complete such treks as they may last approximately more than 1 month. So difficult trekking is for the real adventure seekers, and in this high altitude are very high altitude or of altitude is involved, and the participant must have enough endurance, and also they have a practice or a habit of approximately 1 month trekking. So this is all about trekking. Now we will discuss about river rafting. River rafting is also one of the major activities of adventure sports. It is a real thrilling sports activity. Indeed, bumping and swirling over the rushes water spontaneously makes river rafting a thrilling sport. It is also popularly known as white water rafting. River rafting became popular adventure sports during the mid of 1970s. It is a challenging sport. It involves the use of a raft for navigating through rivers. There are several rafting competitions which are held around the world. River rafting provides a thrilling experience of riding through rough and untamed water rush. The river rafting experience involved a complete detachment from the normal world. There are following grades of difficulty which indicate how demanding some parts of river may be. So river rafting is also a major adventure sports activity. It is a real thrill of sports. Bumping and thrilling on the rushing water spontaneously makes river rafting thrilling uh, and popular sports. It is also known as whitewater rafting. River rafting became a popular adventure sports in 1970s. It is also a kind of challenging sports which involves the use of raft for navigating through rivers. There are several rafting competitions in all over the world. River rafting also provides the thrilling experience for the riding through rough and untamed water rush. So, those who are going for river rafting, the experience involve a complete detachment from the normal world because you are on a water, you are not on a road, you are not on your feet. So, it is some kind of thrilling experience or a completely different experience for the uh, rafters. And now, river rafting is divided into six parts according to their difficulties. So, first is grade 1 difficulty. Grade 1, where very small area, easy waves, mainly flat water. Generally, it does not require um, any danger. Beginners can enjoy this type of water. Second is some rough water. There may be some rocks. It may require some little bit of danger. Grade 3, there may be difficult passage due to bubble. The water may look white. This type of water may require significant difficulty in the raft. At this level, prior experience and strong paddling requires skill are required. Next is grade 4. There may be a large waves, there may be a rocks sharp, and this grade should not be attempted without proper experiences. And grade 5, it is extremely difficult level. There may be large waves, volume of water may be also large, there may be a large rocks. Only the participants with advanced experience should attempt this. Now, grade 6. At this grade or level, rafters can expert to face huge waves. This level is very tough, which demands great physical and mental toughness. At this level, there may be injury or death. Successful completion of such level without serious injury or death is usually thought to be due to luck or extraordinary skill. So this is all about river rafting. Now we will discuss about mountaineering. Mountaineering is another type of adventure sports prevailing all over the world. It is one of the finest outdoor opportunities available to the lovers of high places. It is about putting hands on feet onto rocks and ice and finally reaching a summit. Mountaineering is an adventurous sport that combines climbing and hiking up to mountains or mountain terrors. An individual who wishes to get involved in this sports need to have tremendous endurance, agility, strength, experience, and strong mental power. It may involve normal normal rocky and snowy environment. There are various reasons why most of the enthusiastic individual take part in mountaineering. In fact, it challenges an individual capabilities and skill. In addition to this, it is also a great way to be in the lap of nature. Mountaineering is also considered as a form of relaxation and exercise. There is no doubt that mountaineering is a strenuous and dangerous activity, but even then, it is also thought that it is worth undertaking to experience is very fast. So mountaineering is another adventure sports. So this is all about the adventure sports. Thank you and have a nice day.